Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Startup Academy, India's exclusive coaching for ISS examination. In today's lecture, we'll be dealing with some more questions or some more revision techniques or how to attempt question in your paper 1 and 2 so as to save your time. For those who haven't done the topic, can pre-watch our previous videos and then come back to this video for practicing question, and for those who already know this topic can watch the video in 1x speed, in where you can stop at the question, try it on your own, and then see what's the answer coming, or see whether you are doing it faster than us, or if not, you can follow our tricks. So let us begin with today's lecture. So today's topic is multiple correlation coefficient and partial correlation coefficient. Multiple correlation coefficient and partial correlation coefficient are carried out in the regression and correlation chapter of our statistics paper 1, and it is very important. Mostly it has been seen that this chapter contains 2 or 3 questions every year, so this chapter is very important according to your examination of this year. So we'll be talking about what is multiple correlation coefficient and partial correlation coefficient. So if I talk about multiple correlation coefficient, it is if I talk about between 3 variables I, j and k. So it is represented by r square I dot j k is equals to small r I j plus small r I k square minus 2 r I j r I k r j k upon under root of 1 minus r j k square. This is the formula for our multiple correlation coefficient. It is a bit difficult, but if you know the formula, then you can solve it within seconds in the examination. This formula is very important. So r square I dot jk means I has the effect on j and k. So this is multiple correlation coefficient, which is rij square plus rik square minus 2 rij jk upon 1 minus r square jk. Okay, when we talk about the another one, which is partial correlation coefficient. When we talk about this, so it is represented by r ij dot k, and it is given by r ij minus 2 r ik into r jk upon under root of 1 minus r ik whole square into 1 minus r jk whole square. This is your partial correlation coefficient. Here 2 will not come, it is only this. Okay. Yes. So these are the formulas for partial and multiple correlation coefficient. Now we'll be doing direct questions on these formulas and see how What kind of questions has been asked in the PYQs? First of all, let us see this. This is the question that was asked in 2020 of your examination, 2018, sorry, of your examination. Here they have given us trivariate distribution where all R1 2 is equals to R13 is equals to R23 is equals to rho. They have given all the values equals to rho, and they have asked us to calculate R square, which is uh, multiple correlation coefficient. Now, multiple correlation coefficient has the formula R12 square plus R13 square minus 2 R12, R13, R23 upon under root of, sorry, it won't be under root, 1 minus R23 square. Just we have to, since all the values of R, which is correlation coefficient, is rho, we just have to put the formula here. Rho square plus rho square minus 2 rho cube upon 1 minus rho square, which will be 2 rho square 1 minus rho upon 1 plus rho into 1 minus rho. Here 1 minus rho will get cancelled, and we will be having the formula 2 rho square upon 1 plus rho, which is our option number D here. Okay, so this is how we solve them. Just you don't have to write this in your examination, just put the values, and from the putting the value directly you can get the answer. Now moving forward towards our next question. So this is your ISS PYQ of 2021. Here three variables x1, x2 and x3 are given, and every pairwise simple correlation coefficient are equal. So here they have given R12 is equals to R13 is equals to R23 is equals to R. Since they have given all are equal. What is the partial correlation coefficient? Here they have asked us about R12.3. Now the partial correlation coefficient has the formula R12 whole square minus R13 into R23 upon under root 1 minus R13 whole square 1 minus R23 whole square. Right? Now we just have to put give the values to it. It is R square minus R square upon under root of 1 minus R square whole square. We are doing some mistake here. Okay, it will be only R12, not square. Okay, so it will be R1 minus R upon 1 minus R square. Now this 1 minus R square can be written as 1 minus R into 1 plus R. Cancelling out 1 minus R from above and below, we will be getting R upon R plus 1, which is our option number C here. So the formula is of utmost importance in the examination. If you don't know the exact formula, answer will deviate from the real one, and you will get confused in the examination. These two are very similar formulas, so most of the children get confused in them. I would suggest you to write two formula on a paper 10 times, both the formulas, so that you remember it by heart. Now moving forward to another question. This is another partial correlation coefficient question which has been asked in the PYQ 2020. And if you see it clearly, this is similar to that we had done just now. But the difference is there we were taking R uh, as the common correlation coefficient. Here it is rho. Rest other things are same. That their answer was R upon R plus 1. Here answer will be rho upon rho plus 1, which is option B. Now let us see how does it come. R 1 3 is equals to R12 is equals to R23 is equals to rho. They have given. Now partial correlation coefficient will be R12.3, which will be equal to, here we are taking 3 1 2 3. You can take I j k because they have not given us exactly what to take, but they have given us that it is a trivariate population. So it will be R12 minus R13 into R23 upon under root of 1 minus R13 whole square 1 minus R23 whole square. So it will be equal to rho minus rho square upon 1 minus rho square. Again it will be equal to rho 1 minus rho upon 1 plus rho into 1 minus rho. And here 1 minus rho will get cancelled. It will be rho upon 1 plus rho again, which is our option number B, which I told you earlier. So this is the main concept of the examination. Only this concept has been asked in the question. There is one more concept that they can ask you in the examination, which is this one. But before this one, let us calculate for multiple correlation coefficient. This question, exact question, has been asked 2 times in 2016 and 2020 in your PYQ. So, and it is similar to that we just did, but there they asked us r square and here they have asked us only r. So we have to do the under root of the values. It will have the answer C, which is root 2 rho 1 plus rho. Okay, let us see how. So they have given us R12, R23 and R13 are equal to rho. We are not writing that again. Instead, we will just see the formula. The formula is R1.23 whole square is equals to R12 square plus R13 square minus 2 R12, R13, R23 upon 1 minus R23 whole square. Just putting the values here. Rho square plus rho square minus 2 rho cube upon 1 minus rho square. So here if we take 2 rho square outside, we will be left with 1 minus rho and upon 1 plus rho into 1 minus rho. This 1 minus rho will get cancelled and we will be getting 2 rho square upon 1 plus rho. But this is the value of r square 1.23. If we have to calculate the value of r 1.23, we have to under root that value, which is root 2 rho square upon 1 plus rho square, which will be nothing but root 2 upon 1 plus rho square into rho, which is our option number C, which I have told you earlier. So these are the main concepts, and again these questions have been asked. If you do the PYQs very genuinely, then you will be able to solve maximum number of the question without even solving them actually, because you must have revised it that much. Now one different kind of question that I was talking about to you was this. Here they have given us correlation coefficient like that. R12 is equals to sine square theta, R13 is equals to cos theta, and R23 is equals to sine theta. Right? Now correlation coefficient, which is partial correlation coefficient, R12.3. Again, this has the formula R13 R12 minus R13 into R23 upon under root of 1 minus R13 whole square 1 minus R23 whole square. Right? Just putting the values here. R12 has the formula sine square theta minus sine theta into cos theta. Right? Upon under root of 1 minus r1 square 1 minus sine square theta into 1 minus cos square theta. Now we know the property of trigonometric ratios, that sine square theta excuse me, plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So 1 minus sine square theta will be cos square theta and 1 minus cos square theta will be sine square theta. From the numerator, we can take out sine theta common and we'll be left with sine theta minus cos theta, and in the denominator we'll be having under root of cos square theta and under root of sine square theta. When they come out of the root, they will be sine theta and cos theta. So I'm writing it down here, sine theta into cos theta. Now this sine theta get cancelled out with the above one. Okay. Now here what will be left with? Sine theta minus cos theta upon cos theta. In the examination, you don't have to write this. You don't have to write all of this. You just have to put it here, and from directly here you can come to here. If you are good at calculation and if your concepts are clear, then you can directly come from here to here. Okay. And one more thing. First of all, we'll see whether this answer is matching with any of the options. This is not matching, so we'll divide the we'll divide individually the denominator from the numerator. So sine upon cos will be tan theta and cos upon cos will be 1. So tan theta minus 1, which gives our option number C as our answer. So this was your 2020 question of your PYQ, and it was a bit lengthy. It had two main concepts of trigonometric ratios, and the second one is here, this one only, the partial correlation coefficient. This is how you attempt the question in the examination. Now, let us talk about the ones who are preparing for 2027. Although this class is for the ones who are preparing for 2026, the ones who are preparing for 2027 can enroll to our new batch, which has been launched recently, which is Lakshya 2027, and whose class will be started on 15th of July 2026 only, and we'll be preparing for 2027. If you're very serious about your preparation, then this is the platform that you should enroll now. All the best and thank you. And if you have any doubts, you can ask us in the comment section or on our WhatsApp channel regarding the class or the confusion that you are having, or regarding the Lakshya batch as well. All the best and thank you so much.
Welcome to Startup Academy, India's exclusive coaching for ISS, where statistics meets excellence. Startup Academy,